प्रणाम
नमस्
गौतम। नमस्कार।
नमस्कार शशि।
नमस्कार नमस्कार।
Good morning everyone and a very warm welcome to each one of you. Coming to a session like this is no ordinary coming. It is not about being physically present, but it is about bringing one's presence or contributing one's presence. And one of the reasons why these sessions have been powerful is because everyone who is here has been contributing to it by their presence. So just be aware of your presence. Presence is not something we can hold in our hands, turn around, demonstrate to others. It is only that which we can feel about ourselves. And even though it cannot be communicated in words or gestures, it can instinctively be picked up by others. So first be aware of your presence, and then be aware of the presence of which your individual presence is a part. And you notice that the two cannot be separated. The presence inside of you is also the presence outside. We can know about this miraculous fact only in the presence. When we have dropped all trappings of personality, all concepts, all belief systems at the altar of the presence, In the presence, man disappears. The divine remains. That which is ephemeral has a short life span will dissolve. The eternal is experienced. The scriptures tell us that this presence is none other than the Guru principle. It has always been with us. It has shaped our journey through the mortal frame, through so many lifetimes. And yet, we have been blissfully unaware of this presence. This frame, this body of ours, is the house in which this presence lives. We associate with the house, but we do not associate ourselves with the owner of the house. It is time to really claim ownership. We stop identifying with what is going to have a short lifespan. Can we become the owner? Just be aware how each breath happens on its own. And how there is more and more infusion of prana in the body as each breath comes in and as it goes out. Let us pray to this presence, the eternal Guru. अखण्डमण्डलाकारम् व्याप्तं येन चराचरम् तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. There are so many layers and levels of existence, each one seamlessly merging into the other. And then there are things that are moving and things that are inert or unmoving. And in each one of these, there is a principle which is the common substratum of all beings, moving or unmoving. That is the Guru. And I bow down to that principle. Many times people say, I do not have a master. I do not know who is my master. But this presence you feel right now within yourself and outside of you is the eternal Guru. It is the reason why this existence have come into being. It is the reason why things are being maintained in a certain time frame, and why at the end of the time frame everything will dissolve. Only the undifferentiated presence will remain. And we bow down to that principle. ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. And when this awareness dawns, the ignorance of many lifetimes, the darkness of ignorance which we have been carrying through many lifetimes, disappears. It is like by a magic potion, the eyes have been opened to see. That because of whose grace the eyes can see is the Guru. I bow down to him. So as you become more and more aware of your own presence or the presence inside you, you are becoming more and more worthy of becoming the knower of the truth. People are looking for truth in so many diverse ways. In money, recognition, relationships. through the body, through the mind. And this presence has always been there. It is so subtle that human attention rarely goes in that direction. It is just about closing one's eyes and looking within and becoming aware. Because even when we are looking within, we go by our belief system. We are looking for a particular deity, God, Goddess, angels, Buddha, Jesus. And depending upon our belief system, this presence takes that form and appears before us. And we may think, oh my God, I have been so blessed. But it is our own presence that is giving us that experience. Just be in the presence of that presence. It was never lost. And it is not somewhere else that you can go and pick it up. Just be. Kriya is awareness in action, and action in awareness. Awareness is action is easy to comprehend. If we become more attentive, we have a 360-degree view of what we are doing. But what is action in awareness? It is about bringing awareness to every thought, every word, every action. Thought is the subtlest form of energy that is fashioning our lives. Whatever thought comes up in the mind, it reflects or fashions the dialogue we keep having within ourselves. So we hear certain words within ourselves, and these words become manifest as our speech. Words have power, they carry our intent. So the words fashion whatever we are doing. Doing which is repetitive becomes a habit, and even without knowing it, we start being governed by habits. We have surrendered our free will and sovereignty to the mind. And then habits, if preserved and nurtured for a long period of time, they become our character. Our behavioral patterns. That is why even if you see a child coming up, his or her behavior and reactions are so well defined. Everything is programming. The subconscious mind is programmed in a certain way, and the child behaves accordingly. In the manner in which we behave, we are creating karma, and that starts determining where we are going. So whatever we have in this life, whether by way of virtues or challenges, can be traced to the thoughts we have had over so many lifetimes. And why did we have these thoughts? Because we were not aware of the presence within ourselves. So it is time to reclaim our sovereignty by becoming present. And for being present, nothing special is to be done. We have to get into non-doership. So what can we do? We take away ourselves from our breath. We think we are alone capable of doing something. But just step aside from your breath and you see the breath is happening on its own. The body knows. And the moment we step away from the breath, each breath becomes a vehicle of grace. We move from the dimension of breath to prana. A breath happening in consciousness becomes a wonderful vehicle, bringing in more and more prana. Only requirement is that we are aware and we remain aware. We don't let anything pass or slip by. So we are aware how the breath is moving into the nostrils. We are aware what the breath does to the chest area as it moves into the lungs, or how it is felt in the abdomen as it presses the diaphragm. And it transmits that pressure into the different parts of the body. Each breath is adding prana to the vital organs. See how they are being energized. Let your attention run over the lungs, the intestines, the liver, the kidney, the pancreas, the spleen. The breath is like the loving mother that caresses each organ, each body system with so much love and care. Every single cell in the body is getting rejuvenated, and it is being raised to a higher frequency and vibration. So just the simple awareness of breath can introduce you to your own presence. That presence which has always been there and which needs no introduction except that we have to drop our hurry and worry. So many people have this idea that to be able to do Kriya, you have to be physically strong and active. But Kriya is when you are breathing with awareness. And the same results of prana saturation can be had by the simple awareness of breath. Just by running your attention over the Muladhara Chakra, you can fill the Muladhara Chakra with energy. As you focus on the breath, you can feel the fire of awakening. Let your awareness move up a little to the sacral chakra. As the attention shifts, now the sacral chakra has become the beneficiary of prana coming through the breath. The fire of Mother Goddess Kundalini is even more. Our rigidities are being sublimated in this fire. Let your attention rise a little further up the spine. Be aware of the Manipurak chakra, which is just below the navel. The very nature of this chakra is fire. And when you place your attention there and breathe in and out through this chakra, it puts your entire abdominal region on fire. See how this fire is being carried to all the organs in the abdomen. And in the heat generated by this fire, the body is being purified. The cells are letting go of their biomemory and becoming free and pure. Do not let your vigilance down. Shift your awareness gently up to the chest region, where there is the Anahat Chakra or the heart chakra. Through the heart chakra, connect with the presence within and also the presence outside. A couple in deep love like to feel each other's hearts and heartbeats. Let the Anahat Chakra feel your own heartbeat and also the cosmic heartbeat. Let the cosmic heartbeat tune the heartbeat of the smaller self. Bring your attention further higher up to the chakra in the throat. This is the Vishuddhi chakra, the seat of your understanding. Only when there is clear seeing can we understand the real nature of any knowledge that is imparted to us. Otherwise, all the scriptures, when interpreted by the mind, become a shadow of the truth, which is walking with the truth, but is never one with it. As you focus on this chakra, you may feel that a ring of energy or a cloud of energy is gradually developing and enveloping this chakra. Let your awareness be refined Just feel the incoming breath, gently caressing this chakra, and also the outgoing breath, moving effortlessly through this chakra. Most of the knowing that we think we have has come through the mind. It is time to let go of what has come through the mind and develop our faculties of clear seeing. This can happen only when we are aligned with our own presence. And the funny part is that we don't have to do anything to align ourselves with it. We just have to take ourselves away from it. Just step aside. In any place where a lot of things are being processed, there is always hurry, bustle, movement, noise. It is natural. But you step out of this processing room and a sense of relief and quiet starts revealing itself from inside. So drop the knowledge. It is limited. Step aside from the knowledge and you are into knowing. The Buddha becomes the Buddha. The fool is enlightened. And with this kind of work, you have already started feeling some kind of a pulsation in the Ajna Chakra. And the attention shifts there. As long as you are in the lower chakras, you are dealing with an element: earth, water, fire, air, and space. Each one becoming more subtle than the other. But here in Ajna Chakra, there are no elements. No elements means no entanglement. It's the doorway to freedom, to the Absolute. That is why it is known as the Ajna Chakra or the Command Chakra. Having come to the Command Chakra, can be understood through an analogy. A person goes to the beloved's house. He stands at the door, knocks, calls out, and then this person surrenders himself, waiting patiently for the door to open. Whenever it does. This is a quality in spirituality, it is known as titiksha, hopeful waiting. You are at the door of God. Now God has to respond. He will choose a time of His choice. It will be a moment of His choosing. When the door opens, and the soul starts experiencing oneness with the cosmic. A rest in titiksha. Let the grace decide. If breath is happening, just watch it. If mind brings up some thoughts, just watch them. All these are pulsations of your own consciousness, your own presence. Every moment, refresh your awareness. of the presence. We will end the meditation by chanting Om 3 times. Just flex your fingers and toes a little. Start becoming more and more aware of the body. Take a few deep breaths. Bring your palms together. Rub them against one another. Cover your eyes with your palms. You can feel that even though you did not do any kriya in that sense that There was no heavy breathing done, and yet the palms are so warm, radiating energy, which is moving through the filter of the eyes into your being. Keep breathing, and when you are ready, gently caress your face. Put your palms in your lap, and very gently open your eyes. So what we did was the subtler form of Kriya. And this is something that everybody can do, irrespective of their age, their physical health. And it is that simple. Just close your eyes and look at your breath. And in a few moments you are in touch with your presence. Take your time to come out. And if anyone wants to share anything, we can do that. Just unmute yourself. It's fine. We will end with Shanti Pat. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sadguru Nanak Maharaj Ki Jai. Dhan, you have unmuted yourself. You want to say something?
Yes. Yes, Gurudev. When we were doing this, I could hear some noise.
Okay.
Something I cannot express, but I could hear something.
So don't call it noise. These are the inner sounds. When we go deep within your body, and you've gone beyond the body into the subtle body, there are certain sounds trapped there and they are constantly vibrating, happening. And that is why these are called the anahat nad. Normally, for sound to be produced, you have to strike something on the other. Like I'm striking my fingers upon one another and they produce a sound. My vocal cords are vibrating inside and a sound is produced. But these sounds are there within our bodies and they are constantly going on. In deep states of meditation, we can hear them. So it is fine.
Okay.
Thank you for sharing. Yes,
Guruji, Pranam. Guruji, during the session, my eyelids are closed, but they feel very light. In the end, when you ask us, the moment you say we can open our eyes now, it looks like there is a heavy weight on my lids and I'm just not able to open them.
it's because the one has gone deep within. You may not realize, but you have gone very deep inside your being. So it is not easy to open the eyes. And also because you are enjoying, your whole being is enjoying that state, and it doesn't want to come out so easily. So it is fine. It is absolutely fine. It shows that you have gone deep inside and you don't want to be in the outside world.
Okay, thank you, Guruji.
So, thank you everyone. We will end the session now and we meet again tomorrow. But how was this experience? Everybody is now, if you have been doing the intense kriya, doing breath work, this, that, and here there was no work. And yet it was powerful.
It was very powerful. It was like being absorbed from moment to moment. It was like, I don't know, it was like dropping somewhere and being gone. So that was very, very nice.
That is
Thank
the
you.
that is the secret. This whole cosmos is full of prana. There is so much of energy, God's energy available in this creation. But we are so busy with the outside world, with doing, that we miss that connect. And the beauty of this prana is that you have to connect. And when you connect, then you get it. So just not doing anything was the process of connecting with that prana, which is always available.
Thank you so much.
So
That's
that
really.
is it. So this thought came that we should do something. Yes, Anna?
Oh, I was feeling the same thing, the ability to be present in the presence of the presence through all of the chakras. But at the end, when you did the closing mantras, I I I felt the experience of from the perfect to the perfect. I
Yes.
felt that I always think about the end perfect, but I felt the beginning perfect.
Yes.
Perfect, and it feels very um, good. It's
It's
illuminating.
good. Yes. You don't need anything in that moment of perfection. We
Thank
are
you.
always trying to get something or to add something to ourselves to find perfection. This whole life, if we look at our life journey, we have always been trying to gain something in the hope that if I have this, I will feel better, I will be happy. And yet that happiness goes away because anything that we have, it becomes stale. And yet, right within ourselves, there is that presence or that energy which has always been there. And once we find that, it is like coming home,
Mm.
the feeling of having come home, and nothing is needed. It's there. And it is that fullness of being that we experience. And when that fullness of being is experienced, then the realization comes that it has always been there. That is what you said, that the perfection in the beginning also was there. It's amazing. But now it becomes your own truth. When you have this experience, it becomes your own personal truth. So we work on borrowed truths, but those truths do not serve us. But when this personal experience comes, then it remains with us all the time. Yes. Vijay.
Pranam Guruji, I'm Vijay. Just to share one experience that what I see that after 15-20 minutes of the session, I just went to a state where I was in a state of meditation where the words you were saying, I was not able to, I was, they were saying, but it was coming to my ears, but it was something like that, I'm not hearing it. And
Because
at the
you didn't
end,
need. You see,
okay,
you had gone beyond the need. You had gone deep within yourself. So there was no need to hear.
okay,
Whatever I was saying or not saying, it was only a means of taking you inside. So
yes,
once
yes.
you reached there, it was
Mhm.
meaningless.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
So, so was it a deep state of meditation, or
I could not get what you said. Can you
was it a
repeat
deep state
yourself?
of meditation, or something or something else?
You ask yourself, how do you
Okay,
feel right now?
yeah, I'm feeling very relaxed now.
That is it.
Yes, yes,
You got
yes.
your answer.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
If you were trapped in the mind, then you would not be feeling
No,
like
no thoughts were coming. No thoughts were
yes.
coming in that moment. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
So thank you so much. So thank you everyone. Have a great day or a great evening.